Hey guys, you're watching Dansky, and in this video we're going to learn how to map symbols to objects to create a lovely 3D logo in Adobe Illustrator. Rightio, first thing to do is open up Illustrator and create a new document. Once you've done that, select the rectangle tool, click and drag to draw a nice thin rectangle, set the stroke to none, and then move this panel that always insists on popping up out of the way. Next, make sure you have the fill selected, and then from the properties panel, you can click on fill, and then double click on a color swatch of your choice, check global, adjust the colors, and click OK. The next step is to duplicate this object, and a quick way to do this is to hold Alt or Option on the keyboard and drag. And you can also hold Shift to snap this horizontally or vertically. I can then press Command or Control D on the keyboard to repeat that last action, and you can see it duplicates over and over again as many times as I use that shortcut. Now it's time to select all of these shapes and go to Object, down to Compound Path, and select Make. This will combine these all into a single shape, and then I can open up the Symbols panel, move this over here, and then select all of the lines, which is technically one shape because of the compound path, and then drag this into the Symbols panel. You can then give your symbol a name, don't worry too much about the other settings, and click OK. Okay, so once you've done that, you can then move this out of the way for now, and then from the toolbar, select the ellipse tool. Click and hold Shift to draw a circle, and then select the direct selection tool. You can then select one of the anchor points and hit Delete or Backspace. This will leave you with a half circle that you can then move over to the left. Next, go to Effect, 3D, and select Revolve. The first thing to do is revolve around the right edge. This will create a sphere. You can then try out different surface shading effects to see what you prefer, and you can click more options for, well, more options. And the important one here is to increase the blend steps. This will remove some of that banding and give you a smoother graduation from light to dark. Once you're happy with your sphere, it's time to apply the graphics. So select Map Art from the bottom, and this is where you can add your symbol. And the lighter area on the diagram represents the part of the shape that is visible, and the darker area represents the part of the shape that is currently hidden from view. So now you can go up to the symbol dropdown and select your symbol from the bottom. You can scale this to fit, or you can adjust the size and position yourself, and every time you let go of the mouse, the preview will update. So you can see me now just moving this around, adjusting the size and position, and trying to find something that I'm happy with. And if it does all go completely wrong, well, you've got the Clear All button as well. There's also a couple of other checkboxes that enable you to shade your artwork, or make the geometry of your 3D shape completely invisible. And as you can see, these give very different effects. Once you're happy, click OK, and from the drop down at the top, you can adjust the position using presets, or you can just grab the X, Y, and Z axes on the cube, drag them in all directions, or enter values for those axes in the boxes on the right. Once you're happy, click OK, and just bring the symbol back into view. Now you can double click on the symbol to go inside this. And once you're inside it, you can make changes. And then if you exit the symbol from the top left corner, you can see those changes are updated. Now this example looks bloody awful, but at least it gives you that flexibility to make those changes this far into the process. And speaking of flexibility, you can also go to Window, down to Swatches. First, let's just make that panel a little bit bigger, but then you can double click on your swatch you created at the beginning and adjust the sliders and forget to check Preview. When you remember to check Preview, now you can change those sliders and see your colors update in real time. Never forget to check the old preview box. So once you're happy, click OK, and if you need to make any changes, the 3D Revolve effect is there in the Properties panel. You can click this, go back into Map Art, and change all of the settings that you were able to before. And at this point, you can see this combination of settings takes me all the way back to just having a plain green sphere. However, if I select a different color swatch for the 3D sphere, you can see this creates a nice stripy sphere effect, and you can try out different color swatches, cycle through different color combinations, and ultimately see what works best. And when you find a color swatch that you like, you can double click it, check global, check preview, and then adjust all of those settings as well. Now there's another nifty way to change the color quickly. What you can do is select the shape, from the top of the properties panel, copy the height, select the ellipse tool, click anywhere, and then paste in this value for both the width and the height. Click OK, and then position this circle so it lines up exactly over your sphere. Select a different color, click on opacity, and change the blending mode to color. And once you've set this up, you can then cycle through the different color swatches and double click those swatches and change the colors until you get something you're happy with. And if you do use this technique, it's probably a good idea to select everything, right click, and just group these two objects together. And then lastly, I'm going to make sure that everything is aligned to the center. That's better. And then once you've created your super stripy 3D sphere, you can add some text and you have a logo. Sphereo. See what I did there? Oh, and there we go. That wraps up the video. So if you enjoyed this one and you'd like to see more, you've got the old subscribe button. You can ding the bell to get notified when new videos go up. Take care, and I'll see you next time.